Hi, this is Jim Lyon, the host of the All That to Say podcast. Before you dive in today, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can catch all of our fearless conversations. What would you say is your main Jesus idea? If you could just say today, this is the thing about Jesus that I can only tell you one thing. This is what I want you to know. What would you say?
Do we each get one?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, John said earlier that the idea of the image of God is really core. And I think for me, the underlying mega theme of the whole story is that as humans, we know and have a sense that we're made for so much more than we experience. And what if that so much more is actually attainable, not because of some cooked up scheme that I can come up with, but because of someone who was that kind of human for me and on my behalf. And that's a way of thinking about the biblical story, that Jesus opens up the way to true humanness in all of its aspects. And that's a part of this story and who Jesus is that is utterly compelling to me every day that I wake up.
Life in its fullness, as he's quoted as saying.
Yeah.
How about John? What would you say about Jesus?
I have one, and I'm going to say it. My fear is that I'll say it, and then the tradition I grew up in is going to be like, oh, but they forgot the real one. Jesus is our salvation.
Okay.
Like, that's the one that matters. And so I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. You recognize that part.
We need to be rescued from ourselves and our worst impulses, and this world needs to be rescued. And Jesus is rescuing us, and that's amazing. But I think, and I can't remember how you phrased the question, but here's something I just think is really fascinating. And I think, especially in my context, the people that I'm talking with might get their attention the most, which is Jesus's perspective, which I think he gets from the Hebrew Bible and from God, which he is Son of God. He is the image of God. Is that what do you do with power? The story of the Bible is about God, and this is connected to the image of God thing. He's pointing humans in this elevated place with all of this authority and power to rule. How are we to use this power? And when we look around and we see violence and corruption, it's generally a misuse of power. And the way Jesus, his attitude was so radical. It was be sacrificial, like lay down your opportunity to take your power over someone, give that away, and reconcile. And that's just it's scandalous. I mean, it's like, can you really live that way? Like, won't then just the bad guys win? And then the bad guys kill Jesus. But then there's something more powerful than that. Mm-hmm. And so what is real power? I think that is a really interesting thing that Jesus brings to the table.